knowledge, teamwork, and game smarts. These are the ingredients turning your everyday players into tomorrow's professional gamers. But to truly appreciate the future competitors of esports, we need to pay homage to the moments from the past. Arena Esports takes you on a trip back in time to enjoy the greatest plays from the world of esports. The year was 2017, and Hi-Rez Studios Paladins was making its way onto players' screens right around the gaming globe. The High-Rez Expo, a weekend full of content announcements, hands-on gaming and top-level esports, hosted the Paladins Invitational, the most advanced tier of competition for the role-based FPS video game. This $150,000 tournament was one of the earliest milestones for Paladins Esports and the beginning of a story for many of the game's future superstars.
And Lazy will shut down Wardoom. Overtime is ticking to the objective goes Showin, but is met by damage from Ying, and that's Burrito closing out Game 3 with a 4-3 victory.
The honourable Burrito Esports exploded in the event's semi-finals, delivering a flawless 4-0 result against North America's Match Point. The team's greatest challenge was District 69, who through 5 grueling games defeated Australia's Abyss Esports to claim its seat in the Invitational Grand Final.
These are arguably two of the best teams in the world coming in. D69 has a little bit of issues maybe before, but they have been absolutely dominating. I'm really excited. This is going to be hot.
The first battlefield of the Grand Finals would take place on Frog Isle, where D69 locked in Cassie and Androxus to round out the damage for the team. The first capture point was theirs as they confined the members of Burrito to their spawn room. One by one, the team in red fell, and D69 secured its second point of the day. The team's third point came only minutes later as Perdo, Unbelievable and Shipper focused down the enemy team one player at a time. Burrito was falling apart. Cheered on by the crowd, the hometown favourites rolled the payload to its final destination. D69 was off to a flying start.
Evie blinks in, a nice spot to get away, but she gets taken down. Birdo with the triple kill for D69 is going to help them push this in and secure victory.
Game 2 took both teams to the punishing map of Jaguar Falls, where the crowd saw the return of Ruckus and Androxus for the D69 squad. The first point was heavily contested, but for the first time in the Grand Finals, Burrito claimed an objective point. Rolling the payload to its second target, the members of D69 were staggering into battle. With too much runback time to properly stall the cart, the team in red had to hand this one over to Burrito. Making good on their mistakes, the members of D69 took control and wiped Burrito off the capture point in the following round. In the dying seconds of the game, Bird removed the last remaining D69 players off the payload to successfully defend. One more point and Serpent Beach would be theirs.
Has the ability to drop the ice storm here if he wants it now. Burrito barely hanging on by a thread. Bird could be the last hope. The respawns are starting to come through. 5 seconds off steal, but a great wombo combo from Bird and Lazy, two of the biggest stars on Burrito.
With perfect accuracy, D69 evened the scores and forced the game into a final tie-breaking round. The percentage was ticking high for both teams. In the final moments of Game 2, D69 found its kills and earned its second Grand Finals victory of the day. D69 was well on its way to claiming the Paladins Invitational Best of 7 series. The battle for Game 3 would take place on Serpent Beach, where Burrito was going to fight back with Makoa and Barrick on point. With the first point under their control, the members of Burrito started their payload push with a few ultimates at the ready. A solid D69 defense saw the North Americans stand their ground and tie up the game to one aside. With Bird and Lazy keeping pressure on the point, Bonkar was free to inflict damage from afar. The damage was too much, and once more, Burrito took control of the point. Elven Path and Unbelievable shields were far too much to break through. Once more, the D69 squad tied up the game after a heart-pounding defense. The team in blue knew how to defend, but their attempts at playing offensively failed for a third time, as Burrito once again secured another capture point. With over a minute left on the clock, Burrito started to play it safe. Spunky kept his team alive, while the payload edged further and further towards its goal.
Lazy takes down Burrito. Nick, this could be the end of the game. Lazy, he needs to zone here, and he's doing a great job of it. They're so close, only 5% away. The Ice Storm comes out. Burrito Esports claim game number 3 and make this a 2-1 set. They're not going down without a fight.
The chilly setting of the Ice Mines was where players locked and loaded for the 4th map of the Paladins Invitational Grand Finals. Leading squad District 69 locked in the Maldamba Pip support combo in the pre-game draft to spread the damage and cover all bases. It was the team in red that scored first. Their opposition was crippled with Cauterize and could barely land a finger on the point. Once Bird and Spunky were taken down, the rest of Burrito followed suit. The payload progressed through to its destination in overtime. The following round saw a clutch takeover by Burrito. The team bunkered down on point to finally score. D69's defense was too great. Covering all angles around the payload, the team in red was well aware of Lazy and Bird's plan to flank from the sides. A big ice storm in the second round threw everything out of whack for D69. At 93%, Burrito took control. A team wipe in the dying seconds solidified the red team's defense so they could move on to play another round. Burrito tied the scores to 3 aside. This last capture zone meant everything to both teams during the last critical seconds of the match.
Now it's only 72%. They've got plenty of time to get back on, but slowly that time is running out. Lazy pressuring unbelievable. He has no idea what to do. You guys, you're going to lose the game if you don't step on this objective, and they did. 2-2.
The Ice Mines belong to Burrito in the Paladins Invitational Grand Final. Now feeling threatened, the members of D69 took the fight to Game 5's Frozen Guard with a fresh game plan. One that required Androxus, Pip and Ruckus in order to win the close quarters battle. Burrito, however, zoned the team completely at the 36% mark. Through some brutal long-range pickoffs with Charlene and Cassie, the team in blue found its first point. By dominating the final choke, D69 successfully defended. The Burrito army fell one by one as the players prepared for the next round. Bonkar's arrows were finding their targets as Burrito slaughtered the entire D69 side. The clock was ticking as the team in blue ran circles around their opponent's champions. With only a few feet to go on the cart, District 69 pushed back. The scores were tied once more in the battle for Frozen Guard. With critically low health, the team in red found their first objective capture. And by closing the gap on Bonkar, Lazy and Spunky, the map was taken by D69.
Oh, Nick, they're going to take them down. It's everything that they want, and they have the ability to win the game here and go up 3-2. They need it. Evie is back, but she is going to fall soon, and there it is, D69. You cut to helmet back. He's clapping for his team.
The celebrations were cut short as the 10 Paladins hopefuls jumped in the draft for Game 6's Jaguar Falls. D69 were determined to stay in the lead, and a similar champion composition to previous games was going to be key in their assault. A clutch takeover of the first objective on the map of Serpent Beach saw D69 lose the point at a heart-pounding 99%. Burrito trickled onto the point to take a near-impossible win. A wipe near the spawn point added insult to injury. The payload rolled its way forward while Burrito Esports cleaned up the mess. The team in red was playing viciously. District 69 was being totally zoned out while the objective ticked over in Burrito's favour for a second time. Thiel and Bird stood firmly on the cart as it approached the final objective. Spunky's healing was keeping them alive as the payload found its final destination.
Bonker, could he take down the King of the Skies? No, Burrito comes through. Androxus with the ultimate, but here's Bird. He's still alive. He's got a mitter. That shield will fall soon. Sheepa, it's up to him. No, Sheepa is down. D69 is down.
Burrito's landslide victory put the team at tournament point. A return to Frog Isle saw the 5-man squad pick up a very damage-heavy lineup. Pip, Cassie and Charlene could cover all bases on the open battlefield. A glorious takedown from Bonkar saw Burrito take the objective with seconds to spare. Spunky and Bird's ultimate wombo combo was enough to crowd control the entire D69 army near the payload's goal, creating the perfect amount of time to score the team's second point. With godlike accuracy, Bonka pinned down almost every D69 player to send them back to the spawn room. With the payload under Burrito control, the final point and tournament trophy were only minutes away. Thiel's aggressive Makoa was keeping the D69 forces at bay, and with damage coming in left, right and centre, Burrito was crowned Invitational Champion.
Bunker on a 6-3. This could be it. Burrito Esports are looking to finish it off here, Nick. And it could be that your HRX 2017 champion is Burrito. Will you see it? Will it happen here? D69 trying to stabilize. Hayes pops there. No shutdown immediately. Burrito taken.
And with one final push to take it all, the members of Burrito Esports became Paladins champions in Atlanta, Georgia, taking home their share of a $150,000 prize.
Thanks for watching. Hit the subscribe button to keep up to date with the amazing esport content from around the gaming globe. Only on Unbeaten Esports.